All right, so hi, I'm Hirad, and my project is called Passion and Success. So, growing up in such an academically driven community, I've always been put in a position where I'll get a test back, and I got a decent grade, I got all right, but then I'll look at my classmates, they got probably an A minus or maybe an B, and they'll start breaking down. They'll say like, "Oh, my future's ruined. I'm done. I'm not going to go to college." And this kind of bothered me. I'm thinking like, no, we're being taught that we're in a community where people think there's only two paths in life. There's path A, which is you have to get the best grade. Then once you do that, you have to go to an amazing Ivy League school. And once you've done all of that, you can finally be happy and successful in life. But then this means that path B leads people to think that if you don't get a good grade, then there's no future. You can't be pleased with your life. So this really bothered me because I felt like passion had a lot to do with success. And I studied this, and I found an article by Forbes magazine that stated that only 12% of people actually are engaged with their jobs. And this kind of blew my mind, and I had to do more research. So I found, and it's true, like this world is not happy. According to Times Magazine and UK News, like people, it said that only 3 out of 10 people are actually happy with their lives. And these articles state that people are tired of the same old boring routine and that they're not doing something that they're actually passionate about. So, speaking of passion, someone that I always looked up to growing up, because this man, he did something that we all wish we could do. He pursued his passion, and he changed the world by doing so. And this man is Steve Jobs, and he said the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And I couldn't say that better myself. What's the point of living a life where you're wasting your time doing something that you don't even care about, right? And another person that I looked up to is none other than the man himself, Christopher Ori. And he said that it's about the process, not about the product, and that's very true. In this project, I went in thinking that being successful means making a lot of money. But what I've learned is that that is true to an extent, but it's not the only definition of the term success. So being in MAP these couple of years, I didn't know what I wanted to do at first with this project, but I knew that I wanted to somehow portray a message that people should follow their passion. And yeah, I decided to, what I did is, being in MAP, I put my media skills to use, and I decided to interview people. I interviewed parents, teachers, counselors, students, all talking about what their thoughts are on passion and success. So, as you can see, one of my biggest struggles was I had to work with iMovie. As some of you know that worked with iMovie, it sucks. So iMovie uses so much excess like add-ons and tools and just junk that enlarges your files so far to the point where this 1.5-minute long clip probably took me 2 hours to upload, and it was awful. So what I decided to do is make a decision of making a Google Drive folder, which can be accessed through my 20-time final blog post. And in this folder, I put in all the clips that I thought were the most powerful and strong of my interviews. And as you can see, I've actually made a PSA. So in the PSA, I have a clip of Mike Inkster, who is a parent of a student that goes here. And he actually ironically said that one of the cause for this problem is the parents. He said that this is a culture-related issue, and in the PSA, I have also another clip of Karen Hyde, who says the same thing. She's talking about how parents are the ones that are telling their kids that, oh, you need to be a doctor, engineer, lawyer, and she has a good quote. She says that we don't need a nation filled with engineers, right? So, thankfully, I actually didn't have any issues with the interviews themselves because I've done so many documentaries in the past that I knew exactly how to prepare for each one. But I decided to do a PSA because social media plays such an important role in today's society that I was thinking maybe I can post my PSA to Facebook or Instagram or something so people can watch them as they're scrolling through their feed. And I was thinking like no one wants to sit there for like 10 minutes watching a long documentary, which is why I thought like a PSA would be perfect, because PSAs are like short videos which have really powerful message behind them and really get the point across. And the message I want you guys to take home with you tonight is that passion and success work together. You can't love what you do unless you do what you love. You only live once, so might as well live this life doing something that you're passionate about and you care about. And don't just go out there and do what makes the most money. Like, do what you want with your life. And follow your dreams, follow your passion, and success will follow you. Thank you.
What is your passion?
My passion is to become an anatomy and physiology teacher. No. That's a good question. I don't know. I have no clue, which is why I'm kind of scared for the future. I have no idea what I want to be. I know I want to work with media. I want to work with people. I love talking. I love making people laugh. It's the best feeling, but I don't know yet. Yeah.
So I haven't read your letter to an anatomy student, but like if you were to give advice to an anatomy student or even an incoming freshman, like despite all that cultural influence, you could say from the community about process versus product, like
Yeah.
what's your message?
Well,
What advice-
I don't want to be cheesy and say follow your passion, but it's like,
what does that look like to you? I mean,
don't, it's going to sound wrong, but one thing that people know me for is I act like I don't take things seriously. So it's like, take things seriously, yeah, but don't take it too seriously. Calm down, relax, enjoy the moment while you're there.
Mr. Inkster and Karen Hyde said things that kind of corroborated how you felt about passion. Did you interview anyone who said stuff that you felt wasn't really like what you expected them to say about it? Were they all pretty much what you thought?
They were all pretty good. Yielding did really good because Yielding's daughter apparently dances or sings, I think dances, and Mr. Yielding, senior. And he was saying how like he's not going to go to his daughter and be like, hey, I don't want you to pursue your passion. Like it's not going to make a lot of money, but do what you love. But no, they like Inkster was. I even told him like I felt like he was my dad. He said what I felt like it was in my head. But surprisingly, yeah, I feel like the most reason was like no one on camera is going to be like, oh yeah, no, I think my kid needs to make the most money. I think my kid needs to be the most richest person in the world. Like no one's going to say it on camera, which is why I think that's another issue. But I mean, yeah, my interviews were fine.